Please like, share, subscribe. Just gonna hang out, talk some UFC, talk some sports, talk some rap beef, maybe. See how it goes. Got our poll started. See if we get some heads in here. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not too late. Hopefully there's some people that want to talk some smack. I'm excited for UFC this weekend. I couldn't get excited for that card they had the other night. I just wasn't into it. I didn't know many of the people on it. I don't pay attention to I pay attention to the top 15 guys pretty much in every division. I don't pay too much attention to the guys that are up and coming unless I have read about them. It's just I follow so many other sports and things. It's very hard. It's not like I just talk about UFC on my channel, so I don't have the time to like watch every fucking up and comer. We got some good fights this weekend. We'll look at the card in a second. Fucking thing. Come on. But there's one young and up and coming fighter this weekend that's fighting that I'm excited for. Excuse me. That's Peyton Talbot. I got water right here. Thank you, Holly. Thank you. I drink plenty of water. Appreciate your compliment, though. Thank you. Very sweet of you. To talk to people like garbage. Fucking scumbag. Drink some water. You look like shit. Suck a dick up till you hiccup, you fucking loser. How about that? If you've been through what I've been through, you look like shit too. Anyway, I'm excited to see Peyton Talbot. He's going to have a test this weekend fighting Raoni Barcelos. Peyton Talbot going to get the job done, I think. We got Almeida fighting Spivak. I got Almeida. Got Guskov versus Billy Elikana. I don't know either of them. I'm going to go with Guskov. And I got Grant Wilson knocking out Diego Ferreira. No, you're not kidding. You're a piece of shit. You wouldn't talk to people like that if you were a nice person. That's why I'm going to boot you the fuck out. Because you're a douchebag. Then I got Reina DeRitta versus Kevin Holland. Ugh, that's like a fucking real tough one. You never know what you're going to get with fucking Kevin Holland. I don't even know what to fucking think of that one. He could show up and fight his ass off. He could show up, look like shit, and pull something out of his fucking butt. Pull a horseshoe out of his butt. You never know what you're going to get with Kevin Holland. And Doritta's always in good shape. So, I don't know, man. I want Kevin Holland to win, but I'm probably going to go with Dorita. Kevin Holland, just every time I take Kevin Holland, he fucks me over. Then we got Moicano versus Darush. Darush is another one. You never know what you're going to get. But I would take Darush in that fight. Yuri versus Jamal. I don't know who to pick in that one. Yuri looked like shit last fight. I know he fought a tough opponent, but I think Yuri's about done. And Jamal Hill, I just can't stand him. I'm not really a big fan of Jamal Hill. I think he makes a lot of excuses. I think he acted like a big baby after he got knocked out, after he hit someone below the belt. Oh. And when I pick who I think I'm going to win, it's not who I'm rooting for. It's just who I think will win. I think there's going to be some rust from Hill. But I don't know if Yuri wants to fight anymore. I guess I got to go with Yuri. I think he's got more tools if he shows up. And then Merab versus Umar, tough one. Tough fight. I think I got to go with Umar, though. I don't really like I don't really like Merab. He annoys me. Something about him. He just fucking annoys the fuck out of me. And I think Umar's he's sick of sitting back and waiting. So, probably take Umar. And then I got Islam in the main event. I can't go against my guy. I think he's going to make it happen. Sarukian looks good, but I don't think he can hang with Islam. Especially, I don't think he can do it grappling either. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel about things. What do you guys think? No one cares about it? People think I'm a moron. I'm not answering your stupid fucking question. But I think Islam's got enough to get the job done against him. I think Umar's not going to want to look like a fucking chump losing to Merab. These guys don't like each other, neither of them. Sarukian does not like Islam at all. Sarukian wants to be Khabib and Islam so fucking bad. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. And I think Islam's stand-ups has gotten better. Much and much, 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 much better. Some of his last few fights, he doesn't even go to the ground. Fucking knocked the Volk up standing. I don't see how Sarukian can do, I don't think he does anything better. And I don't think he's got as much experience. And he's not going to have Khabib in his corner either. And I feel the same exact way about Umar. I think I think Merab's good, but I don't think he's as good of a wrestler as Umar. I don't think. If Sean O'Malley ever learned how to wrestle, Merab doesn't beat him. Sean O'Malley just don't know how to fucking wrestle. Shame on him. Because he should learn. Well, you look at the guys they fought. Islam has fought way tougher comp, in my opinion. And he's already beaten Sarukian, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going with the Dagestanis. I like the type of guys they are. I like what they stand for. I like their morals. I like the way they act. I like the way they train. I like how they look out for each other. So that's why I'm pulling for those guys. I think they're better. I think they're better. If you watch any of the 311 countdown videos, those gyms over in Dagestan are chock-a-block full of young men and women. Mostly young men, but there's some girls there too, working on becoming UFC mixed martial artists. Every gym I've seen footage of is full of kids. So they're like, them over there, they had LeBron James. They don't give a fuck about LeBron James over there. They care about Islam Makhachev and Khabib and all those guys. And those guys have a lot of their role models, and they accept the role. And that could be a hell of a motivator. I think they're fighting for more. And I think Sarukian is a fucking wannabe of that camp. They even play fucking basketball like Khabib does. They showed it in the fucking UFC 311 countdown. I'm like, he's fucking stealing all of the fucking training they do. For someone that hates on Islam so much, it's funny. He does everything he fucking trains. What's up, guys? And I'm not a big fan of him. He was a rich kid. He comes from money. Islam and them guys don't come from shit. Hopefully, Yuri Prohashka takes Jamal Hill's head off. I'm not a Jamal Hill fan. He's got a big fucking mouth until he loses. And then he can't accept it. He's got to make excuse after excuse. All he had to say was, we got our ass beat. All he had to say was, I got knocked out. I don't think he's very humble. You got Yeri, Merab, and Amin. I got Yeri. I got Nurmagomedov, and I got uh, Islam. I got almost the exact opposite, Juice Man. That's funny. But Sarukian looks good. He looks really good. I mean, he's in great shape. I just don't know if he's going to be able to handle. Islam's fucking good, man. Really good. He's 100% fucking. His stand up has gotten so much better, and he barely uses it. I just don't. I think it's going to go to the ground. I don't think Sarukian's going to be able to fuck with him. But he's in great shape. You were in Dagestan. Only the strong survive. They wake up at 5 to go train in minus 15 or 15-degree weather. Wow. Yeah, and when you're a rich kid, you're probably not doing that shit. There's a quote from a big-time boxer that just passed away in America named Marvin Hagler, and he's from kind of the area I'm from. He trained very close to where I live. And he used to run the beaches in the middle of the winter and yell, "War!" and run up and down the fucking beach for miles. And he kept his training camp that way until he retired. Because he said, if I go live like the rest of those guys, I won't train the way I do. He used to say, I think I'm probably not saying it exactly right, but he'd say, it's hard to get up and train and run in the cold up and down that beach if I'm laying in satin sheets. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. And I just think, these camps probably worked. You know that Umar and Islam, they're working with Khabib throughout this. So I'm sure they're training with each other, talking to each other. Them guys are just good, man. They're good. The whole way the society's set up is smart. They're built different. They're just built different. And Sarukian's like, he's Russian too. I know he's from like the same part of the world, but I don't see him pulling it off. I don't. And Islam's bigger than people think. I think when they get into the ring together, I think people are going to be surprised at Islam's size. I do. I also cannot wait. I hope it goes down. I haven't heard anything yet. I want the John Jones Tom Aspinall fight so bad. So fucking bad. I haven't heard much about it. I heard John Jones said he wants 30 million. I don't know if it's true or not. I read it. Excuse me. I read it in an article the other day.
And I work with Omar. Because Omar, Islam, and myself, everybody together with so many years, trained together, trained by my father.
There's a lot of wisdom in that camp. You got Khabib for years. They all trained with Khabib's father. Like, they're just fucking built different, I think. But the Yeri fight could go either way. If Yeri comes out and has his chin way out, he's going to get hit with a shot and go to sleep. But I think he's going to be smart enough to stay away from Hill's power. I don't think Hill can move as well as him if Yuri moves the way he's capable of. And I don't think Merab can out-wrestle Umar. I don't think he can. And I don't think he's going to try and do anything cute. He's not going to come out and try and. I don't think he's going to. They're both wrestlers. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of stand up. What's up, Harry? I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of stand up. I think it's going to be my best thing against your best thing. He's been waiting a while for a shot. So he's got to be hungry. He's got to be hungry. He's got a name to carry on. And even in the stand-up, I think Umar's a little bit better. He's got a nasty front kick. He can throw some head kicks. I just don't think Merab's going to be able to handle him. I think Merab might be a little stronger, a little stockier, or he looks it. But I don't think he's as quick. And I don't think he's as good technically. He does have good cardio, though, for sure. He does have good cardio. But all these guys have good cardio. All of them. All of them. He didn't impress me against O'Malley. I got to be honest with you. That he should have finished O'Malley way earlier. Yeah, he should have finished O'Malley in that fight. He had his back. He had opportunities, but like what he did to win wasn't impressive to me. And I think they could get in Merab's head. He gets unfocused. They already been fucking with him, supposedly. I really do believe it. I think Merab is going to have some fucking anxiety going into the fight. I think he ran after one of them or a fan or something happened last week or something. I saw something happen. But that's how I see that going. And then what we got 312 coming up after, right? We got Duplessis Strickland too. The next one. I didn't think Sean Strickland lost that last fight. I thought he got fucked. Even when you look at both them guys' faces, Duplessis was more beat up. And I'm not a huge Sean Strickland guy, but I thought he won. I think Zhang Weili will win her fight against Tatiana Suarez. What's the rest of the card? That card's kind of garbage, huh? Kind of a garbage card. 312. Justin Tapper versus Taliesin Texera. Jimmy Crute versus Rodolfo Bellato. Jonathan Mekalev versus Kevin Doucette. Jack Jenkins, Gabriel Santos, Ray Suruya versus Stuart Nickel. Cody Haddon versus Andre Topuria. Salkid versus Jubilee. Borshchev versus Nolan. Wayne Kong versus Bruno Brazil. Oh, it's too late to yell. Thank you anyway. It's like midnight. People are sleeping. So 312 card looks like garbage right now. But they've had so many good fights. The last year was pretty damn good. Last year was pretty damn good. Then I heard Justin Gaethje might be fighting 313, UFC 313. I don't know who he's gonna fight, but I've heard that they're talking about. Thank you for the donation. Yeah. Ah. Can I fake yell? Ah. I heard he might want to fight Dan Hooker. Hooker looked good his last fight. That last fight with Max and Gaethje was something else. Something else. Thanks, dude. UFC 300, one of the only picks I got wrong was Gaethje. I think I only had I bet a lot of money that night, and did I bet money that night? I think I bet a couple fights, but I hit on a lot. I think I got 2 or 3 fights wrong all night long. Give birth in the live stream. Okay, whatever you say. I don't understand that, but whatever you say. Strange sense of humor. But yeah, the 312 card don't look too great. UFC 312 don't look too great as of right now. And I don't know. They'll probably give that fight. If it's close, it's going to go to Dupleix. I think the UFC tries to push people from outside of the United States in some of these fights because it's big money for them. They're making a lot of money. So that's why sometimes when it's a close fight, it doesn't go the way you think it should. Or there's some shady stuff going on. There was one fight last year. Oh, there was at least 1 or 2 that definitely were not called correctly, not judged correctly. Well, yeah, I got Islam, and I got all the boys from Dagestan winning. I hope Marab gets his little pea head knocked off his fucking shoulders, because he's annoying. He's annoying as fuck. What else is going on in YouTube world? got some rap beef going on. Cameron and Jim Jones not getting along. I don't know why everyone's surprised with the dipset shit. They've had issues throughout the years. It's nothing new. That whole crew has always argued with each other. So I don't know why everyone's all crazy about it. Half the shit that they're talking about with it has already came out years ago. It's like all recycled beef. Stupid shit. I don't understand it all. I don't know if people want to talk about it, but that whole industry is fake. It's no surprise that there's a bunch of fake shit going down amongst each other. Like, oh yeah, you act like, what do you expect? Everyone's fucking been fake to each other the whole time. This is what happens. And this is why when we talk about stuff like this on here sometimes, like when people disrespect you at a certain level or stab you in the back, don't let them back in your circle. They're just going to do it again. People that really care about people don't fucking abandon them like that. Don't treat them like that. Don't shit on them. So I think it was stupid that them guys allowed another beef to happen. Sounds like they've been stabbing each other in the back for years. Either that or they're just saying shit to each other to hurt each other's feelings. I don't know. Jim Jones and Cameron been talking a lot of shit about each other. So I don't think you'll see Dipset together ever again after this one. Unless they're doing it just to make money. If they're doing it just to make money, then it'll work. But because people fall for that shit. But you never know what rap beefs, if they're real or not, until someone shows up fucking shot or unalived, unfortunately. I don't think this beef will go that far. But it's a shady business. I don't know why they're surprised. I don't know why they're surprised. They've been talking shit about each other for years. Years and years. Jim Jones been fucking people over for years. Jim Jones has burnt a lot of people in the industry. Like a lot. So, who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? But we'll check it out another day. It's late. I wanted to talk about a couple things quick tonight. You guys want to talk about anything before I hit the road? Alrighty. I'll catch you guys later on today. Have a great night. Peace.